Hello there, and welcome back. Now today, I just wanted to address a few, let's say, issues which I've kind of come across in my experience dealing with demystifying some of the stigmas and some of the misrepresentations, let's say, that come across through social media. Is there a tendency towards perfection and elitism, in a way, with regards to the modern approach to guitar playing? Now, as I'm sure, probably watching this video, you're going to be involved in the online guitar scene, and maybe your circumstances would match or mirror mine in many ways. I am self-taught, and given that it's not really that long I've been playing, let's say about 3 years, a lot of the resources I used, especially in the beginning phase, were all online. Be it how-to videos, be it tab, be it general discussion, forums, videos, pages, or whatever the hell. And amidst all the big offers for subscription fees and paying for sources and this and that, if you're on a budget, you always try to rummage around the free stuff. And in my experience navigating through all these array of sources, which inevitably continue building up that annoying meme you see in all the ads. Have you ever tried learning how to play guitar, but it doesn't actually show any results in 24 hours, so you give up? Oh, pay us an exuberant amount of money so we can do the same thing that you'd find for free online, but with a fancy name. And I think, frankly, having a moment to just sit down and calmly address these issues, I think would be quite beneficial for both myself in arranging my thoughts and anyone watching to just have a think. And since it has been just a little while since we haven't sat down and had a little heart-to-heart, why don't we get the usual caffeinated beverage? Caffeine up. And get ready to open the proverbial third eye, so to speak, and enhance our brain power. So I think the first thing that we need to ask ourselves with regards to talking about something like this is there a tendency towards perfection and elitism, in a way, with regards to the modern approach to guitar playing? If I think of the guitar playing community online, I think of these wonderful, wonderful players which I can see on YouTube and Instagram, who play with such feel, wonderful melodic choices, and I mean, I could list them and probably stay here for 10 minutes wasting your time when you could be watching them play lovely guitar. And in a way, to a lot of new faces, or relatively new faces to the game, it can seem like there's really no competition, and there's no hope in trying to match up to these wonderful, wonderful players. And in a way, in many other discussions I've heard, we're at a point in time where, given the accessibility of social media to everyone, we can see all these impeccably skilled players show what they have and garner success and following, which is amazing. As you may start to put together, I don't necessarily have a problem with the existing community. Frankly, I think it's very inspiring, and it's lovely to give all these extremely talented players a medium through which they can achieve their own success, and to kind of depart from the previous structure of, either you get a record deal, and you get lucky with how your records go, and you can make bank, otherwise get stuffed. It just opens more doors for more people, and that's really all we want. And mind you, if you find any of this so far interesting or valuable, do consider dropping us a subscription to stay updated for more shit yet to come. My problem, and kind of the reason we're having this talk today, is really just the structure of social media and the way that we choose to portray ourselves on it just paints a very specific picture of who we are, what our playing is, and how we go about what we do. And this is both the benefit and the drawback of doing everything online, especially now, given that we can't really go listen to live music, and I don't really know when that's going to come about. I think some of us may also be forgetting that if you go to watch a band play live, anything can happen. Anything from a couple of quick mistakes to a string breaking mid-performance. I'm sure you've all seen those videos of B.B. King and Stevie Ray Vaughan break a string, but keep on playing and getting through it. And with these couple of negatives, you can hear just the unfiltered versions of the bands, and I think that's where the value in listening to all these groups really lies. We all know those stories of artists like Jimi Hendrix who would spend days and days locked up in the studio making sure that every single element of their song is absolutely perfect as they envision it to be before releasing it to the public. Performing live gets rid of that. It's just unfiltered. It's just the audience is there, you can't hide anything. And that's why a lot of guitar teachers as well always say, if you make a mistake, just get on with it, move through it, continue playing as if nothing happened. On social media, we don't see this. The amount of time we can watch people play is reduced, obviously, to make sure that what we see is as entertaining, informative, or whatever you want to call it, as possible. So I think the easiest way to ground this discussion is to compare the musical journey of a beginner or intermediate player to that of a protagonist of a film. You see, in our film, or even television series, our main character is going to start from a low point of inexperience, overcome hardship and new challenges until they get to the point where they master their craft, they overcome their challenges, and we are encouraged, since we've seen their growth, to root for them and to feel empathy. And this is the middleman I'm talking about. So please continue to support all these wonderful, wonderful guitarists, but don't feel defeated or don't feel disheartened when you see how blisteringly good they are at playing. If anything, just always contextualize what it took them to get to that point, and try your best to motivate yourself to get through that stage so you too can rock out as well as them. So although it's absolutely wonderful to see all these guitarists who put so many hours and so much practice into their craft have the platform, my argument is that it can be a bit disheartening for newer players. And that's sort of what I'm here to do. If you may have seen with the new little challenge I've been trying to hold myself up to, I would very much like to keep one of the mission statements of what we're doing here to be this demystification of perfectionism within music. I am in no way, and probably for a long time yet to come, will continue to not be what I would consider to be a great, or even, frankly, good musician at this point in time. I still have a lot of hours more to put in, I still have a lot of practice ahead of me, but what I think is valuable here is being that new voice in the scene that can just kind of show you, let's call it the ugly side of learning guitar, and in a way, encourage you to see those aches and pains of growing and getting through things before getting to that point of success. Is this quick rant just me complaining that I'm not that good yet, and those who are really, really, really good shouldn't be placed in the center of attention? No, fuck no. I mean, the whole point of my argument is that that's great, that's absolutely amazing. I just want more people to do it, which is why I think it's quite valuable to show the middle ground as well. Whereas in our massive live performances, it's really the attitude and the energy of our guitarists and our band to get through all those, any sort of mistake or hiccup that can come during the live performance. Online, we can just stop recording, start again, and just do it until it's absolutely perfect. And that's what I'm here for. Show you the route to success, hopefully. So, that being said, thank you very much for tuning in today. I hope this has been illuminating, or has helped you anyway. If it has, tell us down below, or frankly, if you have had similar thoughts or anything along those lines, please tell me. I'm quite interested to see what your thoughts would be. I would be very appreciative if you found it in your heart to subscribe to the channel, as the ideas have not yet stopped, and I'm hoping they won't stop for a little while longer, and I'm having fun with it, and I look forward to seeing you soon.